Hello, my spider friends. I am very sorry if you tuned into the previous live stream which went wrong. This is why I am abandoning my iPhone because um, it doesn't connect very well to the internet, which I think is possibly something to do with the amount of liquids that I have actually spilled on it in the time that I've had it. Anyway, this is my Asian forest scorpion, my Heterometeorus Loeticus. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing this right. This is Dwayne, as in Dwayne the Rock Johnson, who played the Scorpion King. Very appropriate because Dwayne likes to pretend he's a rock, in order to try and fool me, but he ain't fooling anyone. So, um, this was going to be my farewell to my iPhone. I am going on to my camera. See if we can get some focused macro shots, maybe? No, don't think this is. Oh, that's not too bad. So like, this is a close up of Dwayne's side, and you can see like this sort of area is where he has expanded because he's gotten to be a fat little scorpion. I always call him he because I have no idea whether he's a girl or a boy. But yeah, so this is Dwayne. No, we don't know the little sod. Apparently, these things are how you can tell whether they're male or female, but I honestly just cannot tell at all. So yeah, he's gotten very fat, and he must do to shed. Look, bloody fat he is. He definitely needs to shed himself into a nice new skin. I'm really excited because I've not had a scorpion shed before. I've got Tiny, who's just a baby, but I'm really not sure if Tiny's actually eating or not, and I worry about him all the time. It's such a stressy thing. So yeah, let's just pull this off. So this is Dwayne. I wanted to show him because it is rare that he's like out of his hide. His hide is this. It's a pencil pot. It's pink. I do have this really cool dinosaur skull thing. It's like pod thing. These are all like parts of his enclosure, and he mostly likes hide. So to be honest, I probably could downsize this enclosure, but I don't want to, because that would be a hassle. And he's fine, and he'll grow into it. So yeah, we're gonna do some updates, do some spider updates, some people who we haven't seen for a while. We're gonna take a look at. Right, I've had a death. This was my brand new Brachypelma albiceps, Mexican golden red rump, and it's died. This was in a mystery box, and it has sadly died. Here it is. Again, let's clip that macro lens on. The blurriness, but you know. So this is it. It was fine. It ate its first meal. It was absolutely fine. And then I noticed it was all sort of curled in on itself. And I went in with a paintbrush, touched it, and it unfurled. And I was like, oh, that's fine. And then I've come in today and it was all filled in again and it's dead. It's all like floppy and everything. So that's very sad because it was brand new, but there really isn't much new. But there really isn't much we can do about that. It's just something that happens sometimes with slings. I really hadn't had it long enough for it to have been something that I had done. So I really don't know what to say on that, only that I'm very sad that it's dead. It was like 2 out of that 4 on the mystery box. This is one of my favourite spiders, even though it's terrifying. This is my Pteronoculus marinus. This is Clancy. Clancy is my OBT, and look how much he's webbed this up. Previously, it was just located in this corner, its webbing. And when I'd gone in with some tweezers to get his molt out, when he molted, I accidentally like destroyed a bit of his web, and I thought it's going to be fine because these are really good webbers, and he'll rebuild it really fast. And like, look at this. Look how much he's rebuilt it. It's so cool. It's all webbed up. It all looks really, really good. There's Clancy there in his little tunnel. For an OBT, Clancy's actually quite chill, I have to say. And the only problem that we seem to be having is that he continues to web on the lid of his enclosure. So every time I open it up, it does disturb him. So I'm trying not to open it unless absolutely necessary. So because he's also completely buried his water bowls. Oh, that's gone out of focus. There we go. What I've done is I've just, rather than destroying his web, I took a pipette and I've squirted water through, and you can see some like water droplets in his webbing. Because webbing is waterproof, you can do that and like squirt water into the webs, and that can then act as like a moisture catcher, and then they can still get a nice lovely. They need something to drink. Let's go over here. Clancy. Oh, the dead spider fell over. That's okay. It's dead. Obviously, Carmen molted recently, and I was going to show you how big she's gotten now that she's out of her molting corner, but she has decided to come into the lid because she's an Acanthoscurria geniculata, giant white knee, and they're awkward little buggers. So let's clip this macro lens on and do some focus. Here we go. I keep flip-flopping back and forth on whether or not I think Calm is a female or a male. Right now I'm thinking female. Her pedipalps are quite large, but they're not like the boxer gloves. They do have the little paws on the end. I mean, look at this little paw. How cute is this? How can people hate spiders when they have these cute little paws? Honestly, it's very sad. This is her through the bars. We're not going to get any better focus on that. Carmen, you've really, really made this quite awkward for Mummy. little so-and-so you are. So-and-so. Let's see if we can see her from the other side. This is the position that she's got herself in. So, yeah, that's Carmen. She is actually really, really big now. I want to get more of these mushroom thingies, because I've had to take one out because it went all mouldy. But she really liked them, so I'd like to get some more of them. It's just I've looked on the internet and I can't seem to find them, so it might have to be at a show. I'm not going to be able to go to Doncaster this week. Speaking of spiders who recently molted, my Pamphobetus SP Macala Opal, just an absolutely beautiful, beautiful spider who gets moodier every time she molts. Like, honestly, this is one of the worst tempered spiders. When I first got her, it said like temperament, skittish, or like not aggressive but defensive. And when I first got her, she was fine. She was like so chill. Now she's the moodiest little so-and-so. Very sadly, she seems to have lost her coloration on her abdomen now. The head, her carapace still has red in it, like a starburst pattern, but she's a little too far away from the glass for me to clip the macro lens and be able to get like a decent shot of her. And obviously, because I wanted to show her off, she's crouched down a lot, but actually she is the full length of this piece of cork bark. So This was Tasha's piece of cork bark, and I moved it over to Opal. I got my placement very Blossom. Trisha, it's much smaller and she's got like a different height. So I thought Opal would enjoy this since she loved the coconut that she had, but that went funny, and I'm not sure how that happened, but yeah, it went a bit funny. So I need to rehouse this spider and I need to rehouse this spider. Now there is much debate on spider keepers about enclosure sizes, how much is needed, amount of substrate. This is my Brachypelma albipilosum Nicaragua, my true form curly hair, more, really shot. Pretty is this spider, she's so pretty. Now, when she was first in this enclosure, it was a fine size for her. She's getting a bit big now. She really needs more substrate because these like to bury, they like to hide, they like to create little tunnels. And I want to move her up into like this size, like Clancy, because she's only slightly smaller than Clancy is. So I want to have like a similar setup, you know, like a lot of substrate, plenty of room for, and yeah, so I need to go get some enclosures, and I also need crickets, so I'm probably going to do it tomorrow and like maybe do a live rehousing. Do we want a live rehousing? I would like to do a live rehousing. It's been a while since I've done that, and it's always hilarious when I lose a tarantula. This is my Brachypelma boma, Mexican fireleg Martel. Oh, Martel's on the side. Let's clip this macro lens on. And this is Martel. Such a pretty spider. So pretty. Not sure if he's like the lid off. Take a look at Martel. Can we not come out, please, as well? He was trying to come out. So yeah, he's getting a bit big for this enclosure. It's not something that I would say is needed immediately. You know, he'd probably be fine in this enclosure, but I like him to have a lot of room, and you know, he doesn't have that much room in here. So if I'm going to buy enclosures, I'm going to buy one for him as well. Maybe not move him up to it right away, but I think Momo does need a better setup than what she has. So I wasn't sure. Do I do that? Do I not? Who knows? So yeah, are my spider updates. This live stream thingamabob. Have you moved at all, Dwayne? No, still there, pretending to be a stone. It's fine. We'll put this lid on because Martel is very keen on escaping. And what I am going to do is say thank you very much for tuning in. Please like, subscribe. If you hit the bell notification, you'll know whenever I do a live stream, because I tend to live stream rather than upload because it's just easier. But yep, thank you very much.